Hey family, happy Tuesday. Quick check-in. No weigh-in today because, like I said previously, I'm going to give my body a couple of days to get used to these new calories, new macros. I know that probably for 2 or 3 days I will gain a little bit just because I've probably been eating slightly too little. And so with the influx of new calories, my body is going to be like, oh, hell yeah, and hold on to them. But after I show my body that for a couple of days, I'm staying consistent, I'm going to keep feeding it more, it's going to be more willing to let go. So I'm going to give it a couple of days before I weigh in again. If you haven't read yesterday's blog post about that, make sure you do. I think it was a fun one to write. It's a topic that really interests me, so I guess I assume that means it's going to interest you. I don't really know. Today's blog post was really basically inspired by my Instagram story, which I also included in the post. I've lost weight. I love the gym. I pay attention to what I'm eating, but the biggest thing that has changed my life is changing my mindset. I talk about it constantly, I understand, but it's really important to me. Practicing gratitude, practicing affirmations. So read the blog post today, and then a couple of the pictures that I included in the blog post are just photos from the book, You're a Badass. If you haven't read it yet, go read it immediately and really think about it. So basically, I've read it probably 6 times already. And I read other things in between, but essentially in the morning, as part of my morning routine, I read from that book in particular, maybe like 5 pages or so, nothing crazy, but it just helps me start my day in a super positive way, believing in myself, and that has been a huge, huge part of my morning routine. So I highly, highly recommend it. If you haven't read it yet, get on it. And yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to update you on the weigh-in. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, or I think it was in the video yesterday. Hard to remember because I mentioned that I had only slept for 28 minutes from Sunday night to Monday morning, and then I was out and about basically for like 16 or 17 hours or something. So I slept super hard last night. Oh my God, I feel like a new person. But yeah, between that and the weird macros and whatever, I just feel like my body's a little bit off. Though I did have 2 people comment today that I looked leaner, which was weird. So we'll see in a couple of days how the weigh-in goes. But in the meantime, happy Tuesday. And I'm going to write and talk tomorrow about my specific workout routine. This is not what I'm saying that everyone's routine should be or everyone's schedule should be, but it's just what I'm doing right now. So if you want to check that out and kind of get an idea of what my lifting schedule looks like, then enjoy that tomorrow. Until then, have a great Tuesday. Talk to you later, folks.